All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We'll start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of the great millstone. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bracket Thumb to the whole elect. Shalom, Shalom. You two brothers coming here through the GMS KC Camp to do a, pre-camp warm-up. Thwadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai for letting us get together and do this thing. And, Lord willing, this video will be edifying. With that being said, we can go ahead and let the brother, take it off, and you gonna just go through the spirit, man.
Yeah, man, because earlier I was watching that movie, you brother seen it on Netflix, it's called The 13th Amendment, man, and it's basically a history on all the shit that Esau has done and how he's basically transformed his slavery from chattel slavery to the slavery that you have today, man. And a lot of you jakes, y'all are still asleep, Y'all out here in this happy-go-lucky spirit, like you got niggas crying over the Bengals going to the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah.
Not realizing the state that we're in. And Esau has made money over you, hand over fist, all of these years, and completely enslaved us, man.
Right.
And how did he do it? First it was physical, right? Then he did it through legal actions, and then he came up with the U.S. dollar, and he started doing it economically, controlling everybody.
Right.
If you could get that. Job 24.
Right. And speaking of what you're saying, not because the thing about niggas is that they know they being oppressed. The thing about niggas is that they know they got, people over them, and this ain't the way life should be. But what Esau does, he gives niggas benefits. He throws niggas crumbs to keep them appeased, man.
Right.
Because when the whole virus dropped, everybody was fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Thwadi Bahashem shot, we was still working. Some brothers were able to switch to work from home, but once people got kicked out of their jobs, niggas was fucked up, man. But how did the devil come, man? The devil came with stimmies. He started throwing niggas stimmies. Now he about to start throwing niggas these tax credits for their children, man.
Right.
So, you getting oppressed all year round. But once February, March tax season come around, you niggas start to act like things is all good, man.
Right.
You got a fair shake, knowing that little money you got gonna be gone, man.
Right. And why do you even get a refund to begin with, man? Because he's been pressing your ass the whole year. Right. You only getting a percentage back of what this guy's been taking from you. And where's that money going? When Esau gets money in the government, what does he do? He go fix the potholes in Esau neighborhood first, man.
That's right.
You niggas paying the same tax rates, all of this bullshit, Social Security, and none of that's coming back to Jake, but y'all niggas are happy and want the society to continue, man.
That's right. That's right. This is Job chapter 24, verse 1. Why, seeing the times are not hidden from the Almighty, do they that know him not see his days?
Right. So you guys don't see that these are the end times, man. These are the days of the Almighty, and the Most High sees this, man. He's not swayed by these Black Lives Matter movements. He might trying to come along, late in the game, talking about let's love everybody, trying to get Jake into this whole democratic system,
Okay. And it says, some remove the landmarks, they violently take away flocks and feed thereof.
Right, that's what you did. You did that to Gad. You removed all the landmarks. You got 50 states, of America. How did that happen? You started with 13 colonies, all right, trying to get on the good side of Gad, and then what happened? Within 75 years, you marched from the 13 colonies to California being a state just 75 years later, man. In just 75 years. All of those are landmarks you've taken. The entire Western Hemisphere speaks 4 languages. English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese, man.
Yep.
Those are all Edomite languages.
That's right. That's right.
How did that happen? You coming over here and taking landmark violently,
Yep. And it says, they drive away the ass of the fatherless. They take away the widow's ox for a pledge. They turn the needy out the way. The poor of the earth hide themselves together.
Yeah, man. So Jake, Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom had to hide ourselves together, man, in this place. They take away the ox of the widow, man. They took away and they promised you 40 acres and a mule. Did Esau ever come through on that, man?
Right.
You know, he passed the 13th Amendment. You know, say, oh, now slavery is only illegal if you commit a crime, and then he made up all kind of laws to get your ass locked up for a crime, man.
Right. Yep.
30-year mandatory minimums for carrying some flour in your pocket, man.
Minimum.
Minimum.
And that's the thing, man, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua put a covetous spirit on this man. That's why you have scriptures as Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's right.
You have scriptures like 2 Ezra 6, where it says, you know, Jacob is the beginning of the world, Esau is the end of the world. The Most High put the spirit on this man to get you know, world dominance. You know, peaky of the brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know that what they try to do to rule the world, man.
What are we doing tonight, Pinky? Same thing we do every night.
Try to take over the world.
Try to take over the world.
And that's what Esau did, man. The Lord put the spirit on Esau to go around and start putting you niggas in slavery, to start taking flocks, start taking land, man.
Right.
You know, because he came in with that little with that peaceful, smooth saying, you know, try to be buddy approach with the Gadites here in America. But at the end of the day, a devil he can't hide for so long, man.
Yeah.
He can only be nice for so long until he starts showing you his horns.
Right. He got to, man.
That's right.
And when you really look at the history of this place, he really hasn't been being nice to you. He's been exploiting you.
Right.
You know, he's just because Esau knows, you know, going back even to 1830, Nat Turner, man, he was rebelling back then. The Levites, they rebelled over in Haiti, man. He knows it's only a matter of time before all hell breaks loose trying to keep Jake down physically.
Right.
So what did he do? He promised you 40 acres and a mule to pacify you. You know, he promised you there's going to be, you know, this and that for you. And he went to a legal route to enslave you. And then when that wasn't enough, he went economically, you know.
We keep going on this side. Job 24:5. Behold, as wild asses in the desert, go they forth to their work, rising betimes for a prey. The wilderness yielded food for them and for their children. They reap every one his own corn in the field, and they gather the vintage of the wicked.
Man. Esau has been reaping all over. He's been reaping every field in America and beyond that, man.
Right.
You know, it wasn't enough to just take all of it. He took 2 billion acres, man, just in the U.S. alone. Then he annexed Alaska, then Hawaii. You know, you got Guam, and Afghanistan is basically U.S. soil, man. He's been taking oil and resources from there for the last 20 years, man.
Yeah, kind of. Even through his military campaigns, man. Because one thing that we all look that up, it's a fact. How many U.S. Army bases in the world, man? Because once his man is in your land, he in there to stay, man. Going into the Japanese during World War II, Esau didn't leave Japan. He's like, all right, man, we done fucked y'all up. We gonna leave y'all alone. Nah, man. They set up bases in their land, in fucking Okinawa and stuff. Yep. Now it's coming out that they tired of the Americans being there because they be raping them Japanese women, the Ammonite women out there. Right,
down there in Osaka, I believe, southern Japan. The people are oppressed over there, man. It says the U.S. controls about 750 bases in at least 80 countries.
Bro, 750 bases in 80 countries, man. That's why we say that y'all are the Edomites. That's why we say that y'all is the wicked, man, because Habakkuk 2 say this nigga can't keep at home, man.
That's right.
This nigga cannot chill at the crib, bro.
You're not, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Jake that's just always into something. That's Esau, man.
Right.
This nigga always gotta be in your shit, man.
Right, man. And that's just military, man. Don't even get started on Catholicism.
Right.
He spread that shit everywhere.
That nigga everywhere, bro.
The Philippines, you know, Australia.
That's right.
You know, all of these places, man. You know, that's why the brother said earlier, Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. This guy is all over the planet Earth, man.
That's right.
You know? But
let me keep going.
No, you can end it on that.
Okay.
I was gonna read let me get Deuteronomy 30 real quick.
It's a little bit more here.
Okay, go ahead.
A couple more verses.
Kind of.
This Job 24:7. It says, they cause the naked to lodge without clothing, that they have no covering in the cold. They are wet with the showers of their mountains and embrace the rock for want of a shelter. Which means that they strip Jake to the bare minimum, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously, you know, Jake gonna have enough money to get a coat in the cold. But at the end of the day, they gonna put so much hell on you. They gonna put so much affliction on you to where you running on bare minimum, man.
Right.
You know, child support, that shit is fucking slavery, man.
Right.
You taking $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $800 out of a Jake check every month,
Mm-hmm.
and he still get to see his kids, and his kids still get to be around him.
Right.
But he got to pay that mandatory because your wicked ass said so, man.
Right. Right. And everything really is the bare minimum when you think about it, because the dollars in your bank account really isn't worth anything, man. Unless your house is paid off, or that belongs to the bank. Until you pay it off. And you still owe $10 on that house, man. The bank can come in and take your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't own anything in this society, man. You know, the only thing you have is enough money, FRNs, to go and feed yourself every day. You might live in a decent place, but you don't own anything, man. We're running at the whims of this guy, man. You know, the scriptures speak about us having to go to Esau for the want of all things. Mm-hmm. You know, blowing that up.
Oh yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna get Deuteronomy 30:7, because the reason I bring this out, I'm gonna read it real quick. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee." And the reason I bring that out, because when you watch that movie, The 13th Amendment, all of these laws are starting to come back and bite Esau in the ass now, man. This is why they say when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, man. All right, because even his own people are starting to suffer from the laws that they allowed. It was all good in 1994 when only Jake was getting locked up,
right?
You know, and single motherhood was rampant everywhere. But now you other nations are starting to feel it. When Ronald Reagan was talking about just say no in the 80s for crack, y'all were like, why don't they just say no? But now the opioid epidemic is taking out you crackers, man. Yeah, now it's a problem. All right,
it's a disease now.
Yeah. And these are these right. These wicked pharmaceutical companies should have known not to push that, you know, all of a sudden now.
Yes.
But see, these are the wicked and unrighteous laws that Esau passed. It goes back to the 13th Amendment, man. That was just the beginning of it. But see, now the Lord is starting to flip the script on y'all, man. You know? And now y'all starting to cry out. You get Ecclesiasticus 41.
Sirach 41?
Yeah, come on. Started like around 5, I think.
This is Sirach chapter 41, and we're gonna start at verse 5. It says, it says, the children of sinners are abominable children.
That's right, man. And who are the children of sinners, man? You Edomites, man. So all this crime that y'all talking about, you know, y'all trying to, you know, have Black Lives Matter. Y'all are an abomination in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, man, and us too. You know, because y'all were the original sinners, man. Y'all committed more atrocities over a span of 200 years in the history of the world, man.
Yeah, without question, man, without question. Because as his brother mentioned earlier in the lesson, it's only 4 languages being spoken in this Western Hemisphere, and hey, we ain't speaking Japanese.
Right.
You know, we ain't speaking Chinese, we ain't speaking Arabic, man.
That's why he ain't none of that.
We speaking Edomite languages.
Yep. God.
It says the children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly.
Right, man. And y'all the ones the most conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly, man. Like your Constitution, you know, that all that legal language, this pursuit of happiness, and you know, these promises of liberty, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And y'all did all of that to justify wickedness under the guise of liberty and freedom.
Right.
But what did you do? You took freedom while you were doing that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Right. And that all these people speak on, you know, they're conversing of the ungodly. They all they speak on is how to forward ungodliness. Right. How we can let Jack and Joe adopt a kid.
Yeah.
How we can juice more Americans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How we can uplift the black woman, man. The black women don't need to be uplifted, man. And it's like we don't go into that.
But you know what? It's all part of the thing, man. It's all unrighteous laws, man.
Yeah, it is.
You know, this guy's a freedom, because freedom, the feminism was just another freedom movement, man.
Yeah.
And what happened? And within 2 generations, the dating market is completely plummeted. It's a shit show.
Yeah, now it's on apps.
Just 2 generations of freedom, and you got STDs at an all-time high, single motherhoods at an all-time high, niggotries at an all-time high.
Niggotry,
you know?
Say it's powerful niggotry at work here.
Powerful niggotry at work.
Sirach 41:5. The children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish,
right,
and their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach.
That's right, man. So everything you inherited in this place, man, all the trillions of dollars that you made, all of the land that you've taken, you know, everything you've built up, the Lord is going to snatch it from you, man. You know, because this was an unrighteous inheritance. You know, for all you Edomites that cry about, like, oh, that's that in the past, you inherited all this land, man.
Right.
Without inheriting any of the debt, you didn't pay Jake a single dime. So how are you going to inherit the wealth of this country that was passed on, but not inherit the debt?
And it says the children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Right. And that's y'all, man.
Kind.
Y'all, that's the constant Edomite argument. That was, we didn't do that, our forefathers did that.
Right. And
you
there'll
know,
be a reproach to that, because nowadays they're trying to cover up that history. Now you have that Theodore Roosevelt with the Jake and the Gadite statue. That's out of there, man.
Taking them down, man.
Now why is that? It's because they reproach of what they've done. You know what I'm saying? They reproach of how, you know, and through reincarnation, we know that you all are your forefathers coming back. But now they sitting back like, damn, it was some real fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Hey, and even worse, not only is these people not niggers, but these are the children of Israel.
Right.
Now they like, oh shit, we done really fucked up.
Really, really fucked up, man.
Kind. Cause hey, that's all they thought we were. We was, you know, obviously the elites knew who we were. But them low level, they just thought we was just niggers, man, just, you know, cattle. Not knowing that these are the children of Israel, and you got to pay for everything that you've done to them.
Right. Completely dehumanized us, man. You had little kids watching Jake get the electric chair, getting hung, getting lynched.
Yep, kind. That's what they call spectacle lynchings.
Yeah.
But anyway, it says, the children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Power. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction.
Right. And how much did you increase, man? You ever put money in a stock, and then you got, like, you know, 100 times your money off of it? Imagine getting, you know, 1,000,000 times your money. You know, you would put in, you would pay $100,000 for slaves, and over the course of 10 years, man, you would make several $1 million, man. Off of one plantation. Esau came to this country dirt poor, man, and he's made trillions. Can you read it again out?
It says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, or Sirach 41:8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Power. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction.
Right. So you increased a whole bunch, man. So that means the destruction that's coming is going to be equal that amount. But the scripture said you got to pay back double of what you've done, man. And we're not just talking about economics, you know. We're talking about every law that you violated, man. Just the scripture say if you steal it, the man alone, you get put to death.
Yeah.
And what did you do? You did way beyond stealing us, man. You know.
Yeah.
You sodomized grown men in front of their wives and kids. You fed babies to alligators, man. You did all types of perverse acts. Experiments. You forwarded your medical science and understanding through the torture of our people, man.
That's right, that's right.
So what's coming to you, man?
Yep. And can you get that the wicked is created for the day of evil? Because at the end of the day, when Yahweh Bashim Yahushai put y'all in power, he knew that y'all gonna be destroyed in the end, man. Because the spirit in Esau, it's not in him to do right. It's not in him to follow the laws, man. So this man automatically has a temporary rulership because he automatically can't be righteous, man. He can't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the
This is Proverbs 16:4. It says, "The Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil."
Right. So there, at the end of the day, there's a means to an end with you, man. You were put up on this earth to put the children of Israel in slavery, to afflict us, and also to make the nuclear missiles and to shoot them shits off, man.
That's right.
So
man.
so that second death can come upon the earth.
Right.
At the end of the day, Most High, he ain't got no use for the heathen other than slavery, man.
That's right, man.
He didn't already put the Babylonians on top. He already put the Assyrians on top. He didn't already made the children of Israel go in subjection to the Moabites and the Ammonites, man. At the end of the day, it's only people that's left is us to rule, man.
That's right. Every other nation's been ruling, man. It's Jake's time. We reigned, out of all of history, we've reigned 40 years, man. When you think about it, you know, at our peak.
I'm gonna go back to this Sirach 41, and it says, read 8 again. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High power. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. And if ye be born, ye shall be born to a curse. And if ye die, a curse shall be in your portion.
Yeah. So that's your portion, man.
Right.
And your kingdom has already hit its peak, man.
Yeah.
All right. It's on its way down now. So there's nothing but Deuteronomy 30:7 left for you, man.
That's right. That's right. And that curse is slavery, man. So let's read it again. If ye be born, you should be born to a curse. So when you born, instant thing, shackles, man.
Shackles.
You know, we gonna be whipping babies at 2 years old.
That's right.
5-year-old little
That's
Edomite
right.
kid. They gonna get the whip, man. Yeah. That's a curse.
Yep. We're gonna be able to read their spirits, their thoughts, everything.
Like, oh yeah, this nigga ain't right.
We're gonna have the appropriate punishment, you know.
This nigga ain't right. It says, and if ye die, a curse shall be upon your portion. So what does that mean, man? That means if you an Edomite that gets destroyed in this nuclear destruction, you're not escaping slavery. Because you're gonna come back through reincarnation and feel that whip, man.
That's right.
Feel them shackles.
That's right. There's no escape, man.
That's right. You got anything else, Doc?
That's it, Doc.
I mean, hey, with that, you know, Lord willing, this is edifying. You know, with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of the great millstone. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakatham, so for elect. Shalom.
Shalom.